Hey guys, Trevor here. So I'm right in the middle of my 1190 Venture R build, putting all my doodads on and all that stuff, and I just opened up all my Jesse's cases stuff, looked at the instructions and looked at the online instructions, and found them to leave a lot to the imagination. So I'm gonna do a little how-to video and kind of stumble through it, and hopefully the next person that comes along does it won't be frustrated. It's been a little frustrating, not too bad, but anyways, we'll see how it goes.
So these two came together, taped to each other. I'm going to bust out all the hardware, see what lines up, and see what is what. Okay, we got 4 sets of bolts and 4 holes. That seems to make sense. These, I have no idea what the hell they are. I looked on the instructions, and I still have no idea what the hell they are, so we'll figure that out later. Okay, so mounted. We have the 4 screws, or nuts and bolt sets there. 2 here, 2 underneath, kind of. And we at least now know where those go. We still don't know what those are or where they go. So from the best I can tell, we got to get these guys off, and the rack mounts directly up to, I guess, as close to the frame as you can get. So, okay, making some progress here. So pop the old hardware off, and then right here, hope you can see this, you have the 1-inch spacer right here, the 1/2-inch spacer, and then the long bolt that goes through it, as seen here. I believe that'll be here, and I think in one other spot, this one right here. This right here matches up with one of these guys. And we'll see how it looks when I take it. Okay, making more progress here. 1-inch, 1/2-inch spacer seems to be perfect, except for here. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a 1-inch spacer here that is not accounted for. So I'll be on the lookout for that. So I gotta look through the other stuff maybe I overlooked at. So, but this looks all right for now. I'll switch to the other side here and repeat the whole process. So we're actually making some progress here. So you got a 1/2-inch spacer, a 1-inch spacer, and it fits just perfectly. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I've got 2 1/2-inch spacers. I'm assuming I'm supposed to have a 1-inch and a 1/2-inch here. So I got to go look through the stuff, make sure I didn't overlook something. So, but anyways, it's coming together. Alright, so the left side looks pretty good. We have another, looks like an inch spacer here, 1/2-inch. This whole thing butts up really nicely. Very sturdy and well made, I must say. Okay, so I think I stumbled upon a fix for my mystery spacer, and also found a whole different problem here. So, right here, yeah, see if you can see that. Yep, right here where it looks like we're missing about a half inch or so. This is the one that was on this, so I'm assuming it was supposed to be for this, the way it was packaged. But this right here, the bar that kind of comes to your license plate frame here, this is actually bigger than I need. I think I could probably get rid of a 1/2-inch, so I'm going to swap this out with the 1/2-inch on the other side. That'll fix that problem. The other problem here, if you'll see in a second, is this hole that you're supposed to put this bolt through. The plastic thing is completely in the way, so I'm going to have to actually pull this back off the bike somehow and get enough room to wiggle that in and tighten it down. So not a big deal, just something to be aware of when you're putting yours together. Okay, it's all on and snugged up and fits very well. Wound up with a couple extra parts, at least I think they are. Once I put the cases together, maybe I'll find use for them, but everything's looking good. Sturdy as hell, and yeah, a heck of a lot more stout than my Pepco's on my BMW, so pretty impressed. So we're at stage 2 here, working on the cases themselves. The rack is successfully installed on the bike. So I just took one of the packages that kind of looks like this, opened it up, and kind of somewhat organized it, and that's what we got. So I'm going to kind of wade through this and see if I can figure out. I think I've got, this is not on there yet, but I think I got a general idea of how this is going to go. So okay, I think I got this figured out here. I hope this is helpful for you. What we've got is, this is the hardware for the next one that I haven't done yet, but this is the one that's already done, so I figure you can kind of see where it came from, where it went. So this gets mounted right here on the inside. You can see, hopefully. This is then mounted with that kind of part that's sticking out, the rounded edge, will be out. These guys right here with the big fat washers on the outside. These 4 guys with the 4 washers on the other side of this, basically going through the back of that into these. This is actually glued. So you actually put glue on the surface here and then 6 in there with this little latch part going up. This goes through this thing and then spring in between, and this thing on the outside, which I guess actually locks to the rack. So I'll finish the other one and we'll see how it mounts up. Okay. It actually all fits together nicely here. The bottom part kind of, there you go. Let that thing kind of grip on there. This piece slides through. And you got your little dial thing here that tightens it up. And you are locked into place. Pretty damn sturdy.